Hey there, rock stars. Sarah Robbins here. Welcome to the blog at sarahrobbins.com. I'm a former kindergarten teacher turned network marketing leader, and March is National Reading Month. So all month long, I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit about my passion, and that's storytelling, how to tell your company story and your personal story in a powerful, professional way. Today, we're going to talk about sharing your story via social media. Social media is one of my favorite ways to generate new leads for my product and my business online. Now, I always say social media is a way, it's not the only way to share what you do. And of course, it starts online, but you always take the conversation offline. When people message you to ask to hear more, I always say, what's a good time and number to reach you? Because nothing replaces answering those questions and handling objections live and in person or over the phone, whatever the case may be. But I really love social media. I mean, how much time do you spend on Facebook? Let me ask you that question. And more people are getting on Instagram and other social media channels, and they're telling all sorts of stories about their life, stories about their business perhaps, stories about their family, whatever the case may be. And let's face it, that's why we like to be there. We love kind of learning about other people's lives. You know, we're in this like reality TV land, right? So it's a really great place to be sharing your story as well. Now, some of you may have taken my free social media training. If you haven't, you can find it on my blog, or you can just Google Sarah Robbins Social Media Summit. There's a part 1 that talks about Facebook, part 2 about other social media channels and how to use them. So it's free, so enjoy it. But today I want to kind of dig deeper as we talk a little bit about social media and sharing your story. I always say a post a day keeps leads coming your way. Now, what does that mean? It doesn't mean that, if you're posting once a day, it's always about your business. But I do recommend posting several times a day and sprinkling in at least one post each day about your business or your products. Now, I'm going to tell you how to do that in just a moment, because it's not just buy my products, join my team. Now, if you're only committed to posting once a day or a few times a week, then sprinkle in your business here and there. When you are on social media, you've got to keep in mind this. You want to be a giver of great value. You need to ask yourself, who are the people you like to follow on social media? On Facebook, Instagram, whatever the case may be, Twitter. These are people probably who inspire you, who motivate you, maybe people that you learn from. You want to be that person to other people too. So your posts can't always be about your business, but on the other end, you want to make sure that you're always staying top of mind with your business too, which is why I always recommend sprinkling it in. Let me just give you kind of a good little kind of analogy or something to think about. Let's say that you see a friend online who lost a bunch of weight. If you see her post one time, you're probably going to think, oh, good for her, I'm so happy. But if you continue to see the posts in the newsfeed, eventually you're going to say, I got to ask her what she's doing. Regardless of whether you need to lose weight or not, it piques people's curiosity, right? So it's always important to stay top of mind, but it is equally as important to be a giver of great value. So be the one who posts humor, inspirational quotes, pictures of your family, and of course, different outings and excursions. Also, some how-tos, some tutorials. So instead of saying, buy my product, you can share what your makeup routine or your skincare routine is, or beauty tips and tricks, whatever the case may be. You want to make sure that your page is a place that people are going to want to come to every single day without having to wait to see in the newsfeed, because you know what a small percentage of people actually see what pops up in the newsfeed. That's why you want to make sure your page is the page that people want to go to every single day. So ask yourself, how do I create that? Start branding and working on your brand, okay? Aside from just everything that your company is providing. So how do you sprinkle in those business posts and those product posts without being too pushy? Great question, right? Well, I shared on my social media summit, but let's talk a little bit about that today. As network marketing professionals, we're paid storytellers. Social media is all about sharing a story. How do you share your product story? Before and after pictures, places you've been in the press, testimonials, product tutorials or demos that perhaps you could video and share. Always make sure you follow your company's policy within video, by the way. How do you share your company story? How do you share more about your business with people? How about sharing success stories? How about, if you're on your next incentive trip, you do a little video of wherever it is that you're going. I saw a cool one that one of my leaders did. They had earned a really beautiful diamond necklace, and instead of just posting a picture, man, you should have seen that thing sparkle in the light as they twisted it and turned it and they showed it. And that thing got a lot of views. It was really cool. Think about ways that you can engage people so they come to you and say, what do you do? I've got to ask. I keep seeing this pop up. Tell me more. One of our fastest growing teams, they coach their team to do before and after pictures, just one a day, every single day, especially as somebody starts their business. So stories, product stories, before and afters, testimonials, places you've been in the press, demos. For business, success stories, sharing fun experiences, team experiences, incentives, different things that are going on in your life, conventions. Of course, what the business allows for you. I posted something the other day about how excited I was that my business is allowing me to be at home with my brand new baby boy, my first child. It's amazing. And you know how many moms then sent me a message and said, I'd love to learn more because I want that too. So again, be relatable. Make sure that you're a giver of great value and that you're sending people back to your page every single day. Brainstorm a little bit and think about how you could do that. Write the ideas down and then give yourself the challenge, a post a day, which will keep leads coming your way. Guys, I hope today's tip was helpful. You'll get more social media tips from me on today's blog, so head there now at sarahrobbins.com. And don't forget to share this with the rock stars on your team. Have a great day. God bless, and goodbye for now. Rock on, rock stars.